In this portion of the video, you'll be introduced to two young men with physical disabilities who use assistive technology as an accommodation to access instructional tasks. You'll hear them describe how technology helps to eliminate barriers, enables them to respond to the demands of the classroom, and participate in the general education curriculum. Jesus is a student who makes use of assistive technology to perform and access the general education curriculum. As you watch him work, think about the following questions, and we'll discuss them together. What are the instructional tasks that the student is expected to accomplish? What barriers exist for this student to be able to accomplish the required tasks? How does assistive technology help the student overcome barriers and accomplish instructional tasks independently? What are some other observations about the range of supports provided to the student?
Jesus has arthrogryposis, which means that he has extremely limited range of motion. He has very limited flexibility, especially in his arms and his legs. We worked with him on word prediction for computer access, speed up his writing process. He preferred handwriting still at that time. And most recently is when the last few years, he's been working with the voice recognition software.
With short assignments, I basically write, but when it comes to long assignments, that's when I really use the Dragon Naturally Speaking. Jesus Carrillo. New paragraph. What are the units for force? Question mark. When I started with Dragon Naturally Speaking, it went through a processing where you basically recognizes your voice and how your accent is and how you speak. Then after that process has been done, basically train it as you go on. The more you train it, the more it gets better.
Jesus also has a Spanish accent, so he had to learn. He didn't have to change his accent, but he had to deal more with errors. He was not recognized as easily, and so he had to do more of that fine tuning. But he did it in a relatively short time. I checked with him every once in a while to see how it was going, and he said, "I'm doing my homework on it."
Whenever I do work on the Dragon Naturally Speaking, it's basically assignments that are long, like essays or stories or outlines, things that have to do with that require a lot of writing. For momentum. Question mark.
He was able to keep up more easily with all of his coursework because it's a much more efficient way for him to be doing his written work, primarily his written work. I predict that he would be able to produce a 5-page report with voice recognition software probably in as much time or perhaps even quicker than other students could do that kind of assignment. Whereas with handwriting, I believe that he probably would have been allowed to limit it to maybe a 1-page kind of assignment. And we just felt like he had a lot of skill, and he needed to be challenged to do everything that he could. Jesus is going to be an attorney. We just finished his transition planning. One of his transition plannings that also included Texas Rehab Commission, and he is going to go to one of the best schools in the nation to become an attorney.